Hello and welcome back to our McLaren F1 Manager series. Now on to episode 11, and we're heading home for this one as we've got Silverstone coming up in 4 days as we have it now on the screen, coming off the back of a good weekend in Austria. So it's a sprint and race double header. And Lando got a double eighth, basically 8th in the sprint to get a point, and then 8th in the full race, gaining us 4 further points. So a good result for Lando. Oscar still sort of struggling, although he did manage to finish where we kind of expect him in that sort of 12th to 14th range. And as we've been saying in the previous episodes, we're now starting to fall a bit behind in terms of the development of the car. So we are probably around the sort of 6th fastest car at the moment. So with Lando, we can still push on the fringes of the points, but Oscar probably is finishing where he should do at the moment, between 12th and 14th. So we'll see how we go in Silverstone. But as I say, in the next few races, it won't be a surprise to see us start slipping back down the grid. As we say, only 4 days in between this Austrian Grand Prix and Silverstone, so there's a short window, so not too much preparation is going to happen in the car. But as I always say, if you do enjoy this episode and you want to get involved with the series, please do subscribe to the channel, do like the video, and get involved below with your comments. But let's press on with this episode then, and as we can see, we have got some car parts that we need to review and have a look at. And the first is this gearbox on Oscar's car. So, got a failed underfloor as well, which we'll just swap out. So that's fine. So, got a bit of a high risk there on his car as well. We're going to go try our third gearbox, and we're about halfway through. So, we might be able to stretch. I think we should be able to stretch this to get through 4 gearboxes this year, because we'll put this one back on for the practice session. But a chassis failed on Lando's car. That's fine. And the gearbox also on Lando's car we need to replace. It's getting a bit worn down. So the same, we'll put a new gearbox on his, and then we'll run the older one through the practice sessions. Let's just have a look in our warehouse as well as stock. So we've only got 2 chassis, plenty of front wings, plenty of rear wings. Side pod's not too bad, underfloor's not too bad, suspension's not too bad. So we do need to manufacture a chassis. So we'll get on with a couple of chassis. Apart from that, I don't think there's going to be too much more that we need to do. We'll have a look at the car part development. So we've got an underfloor research project going to be finished in 5 days. So that's going to come just after the British Grand Prix. So we'll start another research project off the back of that. As just a couple of news items to review as well. Oscar Piastri and Lando, a couple of stat changes. So Lando's improved on cornering braking, up from 90 to 91. And as we can see here, Oscar's reactions are going up quite rapidly from 78 to 81. Still nothing on his smoothness, which is a shame. That's what we're really looking to prove. And we've also got a board update in terms of the confidence the board have in us, and they have high confidence. So we're doing a pretty good job. I don't think we're at risk of the sack anytime soon. So we've just had a news item come in, which is the first time I've seen this, which is that they've overestimated the time it's going to take to do our current design work on a suspension. So it's actually going to be reduced by 10 days. So of course we've gone in and proved that. And with that, I think we're ready to head into the British Grand Prix. As we get this British Grand Prix weekend underway, let's send Norris out just behind Oscar.
I really did a big mistake.
Flag here.
Oh, Lando.
Now the focus is on Lando Norris here. Whoa! And around they spin.
Drop the rear, 360 and a bit more, 370. Alonso, he's ran wide, now he's had a spin. Oh,
Yeah, what a mistake, eh?
oh, Alonso's sounding different, isn't he? Now Max has had a spin. What's going on in this session?
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. And the control's lost. So this is what happened.
Oscar has just had a spin in our third practice session here.
And the rear just lets go.
It's had a snap of the car, losing the rear end. As Hulkenberg has now spun in practice 3 as well. Oh, that's a very odd spin there. Little bit harder on Oscar's side, so we did get that set up in the end to 92%, 100% on car park knowledge, 96% on track acclimatization, so overall at 95% preparation, so not bad at all in the end. But look at that, Lando Norris 100%, the perfect number, 100% on track acclimatization, 100% on car parts knowledge, 100% on setup satisfaction, meaning he has 100% driver preparation heading into Silverstone qualifying and the race. And just confirmation then of those starting confidences and driver prep. And as we say, 95% for Oscar, 100% for Lando. As let's see what Oscar can do in this second sector. Green sectors are the main thing, so 37.9. They're matched in that first sector. What can we get from Lando? We're looking for a 37.9 or better. It's a 10th, so Oscar's going quicker, but we are going to be safe here. We are going to be through to Q2. As Lando will go purple, because he's first to set times. Let's see what these first sectors were. Oscar's tyres were a little bit more used than Lando, so 26.0, half a second in that. Big margin there. So we wait for these second sector times to come up now. So it's a 37.8 for Lando, 38.3 for Oscar. So it's going to be a very slow lap for Oscar here in this first run in Q2. So 127.1 for Lando, 128.5 for Oscar. Oscar Piastri needs some green sectors from him here. Norris is looking pretty good at the moment. Probably Gasly, Stroll and Ocon, only ones that can challenge him really, so let's wait and see. We will know if some of those have finished their runs though, as soon as this counts to 0, if we see a checkered flag next to their name. First sector, green for Oscar, which is what we're looking for. So Sargent and Albon have finished, but Ocon, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Gasly below Norris still on hot laps. So, and Lando has not gone faster in that first sector. So Lando will be under pressure here. We expect Stroll definitely to go faster and Gasly. What can Oscar do here? He's gone green again, although he should do because he's 1.4 seconds off Lando's time. So there's not too much traffic here. And there is a lot of traffic, and that has just ruined our final run. Blocked as they came into the pits there. And banking, this is going to be slow, third sector. Yeah. Ah, so disappointing. Well, it looks like Lando's going to be through to Q3. But yeah, unlucky for Oscar there. Here we go then. Final run. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully a lot of green will be shown on our sectors here. As Ocon really needs to get out of our way, and he's not. Yeah. This is frustrating round here. It's going to be a slower lap. That sector time is not going to be good. No. The traffic is just horrendous on this circuit. And again. I've gone quicker in that second sector, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save us here. A lot of traffic there has cost us. Does go quicker though, Lando. So the second and third sectors were good. Alonso looks like he was blocked a bit there as well. Hamilton's got the grid penalty, so as long as he's not too far ahead of us here, he's not ahead of us at all. And what's Alonso doing? He looks like he was blocked. So in the end, even though we had traffic, it looks like everyone else had issues as well. And Lando is going to start the British Grand Prix from 7th. I think is our best qualifying position. I think 8th was previously. So, no surprise as always that Max is on pole. Then we've got Carlos Sainz in 2nd, Charles Leclerc in 3rd, George Russell in 4th, Sergio Perez in 5th, Lance Stroll in 6th, and then we've got Lando Norris in 7th, Hamilton 8th, and he'll also take a penalty. Then we've got Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso in the top 10. Fernando was definitely held up. He could have gone quicker. Look at his other qualifying times. 27.3 in comparison really was a little bit slower. But that would have brought him closer. It would have put him at 8th. But certainly this 26.8 would have brought him, 5th. So he definitely got held up in Q3. We are going to be starting the race in 7th with Lando and 12th with Oscar. We will be going for a 2-stop with both. So we're going softs, mediums for both drivers.
Drivers are ready for this.
Here we go then. Let's get underway with this race in Silverstone.
And it's lights out and away
Jump on
we
the
go.
Lando starting in 7th. There's a yellow flag. Someone's been spun off there at the back of the pack, it looks like.
2 secs. There's been a crash. Now
And
this
here then
was in
Hamilton,
turn 1.
who took that
Dangerously
penalty.
close to each other.
Oh,
And the contact between the cars, inevitable. Now their confidence will have taken it.
coming into contact with one of the Hasses there. And that's the problem when you're starting at the back of the pack, which Lewis is not usually doing.
Just had a snap.
Oh no, and Oscar's had a spin.
okay.
Oh,
Yep.
it's all going wrong at the start here.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Oscar Piastri loves
Now
to
there's
turn
the
one
car of
instant.
Piastri. And the rear just
Oh,
let
he's just
go.
lost the rear.
Oh, dearie me, you don't want to be doing that.
Dear, dear. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. Apart from Oscar Piastri. Doing Oscar Piastri things as he now goes to the back of the grid. Hamilton overtaking him. Tyres down to 68%. Oh dear. That's a hell of a start
Now
from
here,
Oscar,
we're
isn't it?
taking turn 6.
It'll just be Oscar
There's the
coming
opening.
slow off the return to track. Hamilton. Easy move. That's quickly cleared. Hulkenberg just running slightly wide
Heading
then.
into Cops. And wide they go, leaving the racing line.
Wouldn't have cost him
hopefully not a
too
sign of
much
things
there.
to come.
Although he slowed the pack down a bit there. Oh god. Piastri spun again. Oh
Here we
my
are,
god,
tackling
Oscar's having a
turn
nightmare.
3. And that's the moment they lose it. And ultimately, just unable to bring the car under control.
What an absolute nightmare from Oscar Piastri. Race is pretty much done for here. Perez
Let's have a
ran
look
wide,
at
so we've overtaken
Here we are,
Perez.
going into turn 9. Just a bit too wide.
Oh
at
yeah,
that
very
point.
wide for Perez.
Perhaps
So that's
a
an
little
easy
lapse
position
in
gain for us there.
concentration, maybe.
The Astons get him as well there. Stroll did. So we are going to have to pit Oscar already. He's going to have to go on hards. So Norris got a good old run on George here. And the inside. George on the hard tyres, it looks like there. He is indeed. We're the only ones up here on the softs at the moment. Good little overtake for Norris. We are up to 4th place in this Grand Prix. Don't quite know how. It doesn't seem like we've got the pace to be doing this, but somehow we are.
And Lando says, well, thank you very much.
Lovely little move from Lando. Up to 4th. George is going to want to fight this back, though. See, will there be more woes here and a poor pit stop for Oscar? 2.7, not too bad. Magnussen runs wide. Have a quick look at that, but I don't think it's going to be anything major here.
And they just can't keep on
the dirty air of his teammate there, and he's going to lose at least one place. Oh, and now he's locked up Magnussen, so he's going to lose a lot more places now. Pretty much straight after there.
The wheels just lock up there. Just unable to control the car by that point.
He has to wait to rejoin as well, so he's lost quite a bit of time there as K-Mag. 24 seconds. Let's just have a look at... So average pit loss is 22 seconds. Okay. We would still be dead last at the minute with Piastri, but let's wait and see. Now this is going to be interesting to see where Lando comes out, as we've got another yellow flag. And I think we need a pit with Lando. We'll go one more lap with Lando. Tsunoda's had a spin. A lot of errors coming in this Grand Prix. That's where Oscar lost it, which is an odd place to lose it.
Idiot.
Well, that's done for Yuki's tyres. Yeah, he's lost quite a bit on those. Maxton has got a penalty as well, hasn't he? So, 5 seconds, I believe. So, we should be jumping K-Mag in the pits. Maybe now Tsunoda. So, there might be a little bit of a race here now for Oscar. Right, let's... Lando in the pits. What have we done? 12 laps, 24 if we did another 12. That means we'd have to do 28 on the mediums. Let's hope for a good pit stop here. Oh no, come on, get the jack. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 8.9. What is going on?
Could be close.
Oh, kill me.
We see Lando Norris boxing. But there's a problem jacking up the car.
Yeah, where's the problem? They just held him. Oh, that has just literally ruined all that hard work.
Could be close to
9 seconds. 7.5 seconds longer than we wanted, really. Yeah, we're not going to get him through here, though. Or are we? Oh, there's a big mega through here. What a move from Lando. Beckett and Beckett were through.
You can take a look now. Look at the McLaren driver here. They decide to give it a go.
Oh, great move from Lando. Wasn't expecting to get it done there. Closing straight up to Sargent now. I'm going to look at the outside here on Logan. Right up his gearbox here. Should have the DRS here. We should be able to get it off this straight though. Losing lots of time here though. There we go. Lando back up to 11th now. So we are...
Now
Let's have a
we should
look
be
at
able
that.
to take a look here. Let's have a look then at turn 6. The opportunity's there.
Good move from Lando. Bottas has a lock-up. That's very good for Piastri.
Now here's our drivers, all trying to take turn 16. Very heavy on the brakes. They were just unable...
Norris now all over the back of Albon. So again, we need to get this done very quickly.
And overtake is available.
So we try to follow through here and get him on the DRS across the next straight. Oh, sugar. Sorry about that. Completely wrong button there. Oh, we're going to see it.
Now we can see what happened.
We're going to see it in the
As we
replay.
look to Stowe,
Try to switch to this
the
camera.
gap opens up for them.
And there we go. On the outside,
And the
Lando
McLaren
much
there with
quicker
a beautiful
on these
manoeuvre.
new tyres and back up to 10th now. So De Vries is in. He's now coming out. Bottas. Yeah, doesn't look like we're going to be near De Vries. We are past Bottas though. Hamilton is close to De Vries, so he'll be having a little go at him shortly. Oh, it looks like a slow stop for Bottas. He's still in there. Jesus. Bottas loves a slow stop, doesn't he?
Pitting,
In real life and in the game.
but they just can't loosen the rear right.
Jesus. Not quite as long as his one at Mercedes, but he's now coming out to the pit, out of the pit, sorry. So it's a 12.9 pit stop. 13 seconds. Oh, and Max has now had a pit stop issue as well.
So Max Verstappen comes into pit. Ah, but the car isn't released properly.
Jack issue for Max. Magnussen now pit, so expecting to jump him with Piastri. Yeah, he's not yet even in the box, so Piastri will be comfortably past K-Mag as well, serving their penalty first before they work on the car. And it's a slow stop here as well on the rear right. Still being held. That's a very long stop for Haas as well. Ooh, De Vries has spun. This could be good for Oscar. Fighting Lewis here. Did Lewis make contact? Oh, did they?
I just lost the rear.
Did Lewis hit him as he spun? I don't think he caused the spin, but I'm not sure if he then spun and they had a bit of a coming together. I'm not sure, but Piastri is there. So De Vries's tyres are absolutely shot now. Probably now because there's been another
Now,
pit
what
stop
exactly
issue for
happened
Haas.
there, Karun?
The Haas garage are set to go. However, they can't seem to jack the car up.
Another jack issue. Oh, again, it's a very long stop. Should be very good for Oscar, who is past Hulkenberg as well now. Oh, Anglo and
Now, what
Ujo,
happened
let's
there,
add it to the
Karun?
collection.
So Joe pulled in okay there. It looks like it's just too tight though.
Oh, Alfa Romeo having a nightmare with the pit stop. I think Oh, some nice clear airs. We've got DRS now. Piastri, can he make this move? He looks a little bit too far back. Going on the outside. Can he get the inside? Yes, looking good. Keep that deploy on for now. Hulkenberg should be a lot quicker than both of us behind there. Just seeing him in the rear of the shot.
Here's the
Have
replay.
another look at that one then.
Now there's the car of Piastri. It's certainly inviting.
Good little move from Oscar. As we just saw there,
Aston Martin's
Fernando,
crew
another one
standing
having an
by.
issue, which has helped Lando.
That tyre isn't tightened enough, though.
There we go, losing quite a bit there. So Norris is now right up alongside Ocon. We need to get this overtake done very quickly. Now, good slipstream and DRS here. We look a bit too far back though. We've got a yellow flag. Well, Alonso's just out.
Let's take a closer look.
Now had a lock up.
Keep watching Alonso with this.
Straight out of the pits.
Everything's all right here.
Giving a bit too much love to those
The
new
brakes
tyres.
couldn't cope.
Oh
What
dear,
caused that, I
Fernando.
wonder?
Fernando's just took about 8% out of those tyres. Albon's had a pit stop issue as well. Stay on board with this though. Lando mightily close now. It's going to be very hard to get anything done through this section of the track though. Just got to stay with it here. Get that DRS. Nice little run out of here to the left-hander. Open up that DRS. Alpine's got some pace on the straight though. Lando looks for the outside, can't quite get it done though. Good defending by Ocon.
Keep what you're doing.
Let's try and use a bit of deploy here.
Press overtake. Confident.
All over Ocon here. Stroll has had a pit stop issue as well, but we're going to stay in this battle. Got another yellow flag as well. It's all going off in this race. Let's use this DRS now. Alonso's locked up again. Let's have another look at that because Fernando is
Now, the
absolutely
action
butchering
happened
these
as
new
they went
tyres.
into turn 16.
Bit frustrated maybe with that slow stop.
And there's the lockup. By that point, it was just too late.
Oh, what is going on with Fernando? We jump back on board. Can we get this move done now? We've got DRS, we've got ERS. We're giving it everything we can here. On the outside. And we've got it done. Took a little bit longer than we needed. Norris is now past Esteban. That is going to happen. So as we say that, Perez gets the job
Now,
done.
by the looks of things,
As I
we're
say,
at
we
turn
are not
15
fighting the
now.
Red Bulls, and
It's there for
Perez
the
all
taking.
Verstappen, so no hard defending on this one. Perez gets up and past us into 6th or 5th. Piastri in the pits. Oh, not too bad, at least there wasn't a mistake in that one. Let's just see where Oscar comes out here. Be interesting to know. Got a Ferrari that we need to move out of the way for here. That's fine, he's sort of done it for us there. More traffic coming. So that's not too bad for Piastri. Got a little gap there. Oh, Charles Leclerc. Oh, and Verstappen it looks like. Oh, that's sloppy from Charles.
No. No. No.
And what is the damage to his and Max's car? Ferrari and upheaval about it. So we boxed with Norris just in case there was going to be a virtual or full. So Russell's done well on how he's extended his stint. Yeah, looks like Charlie's going to get a penalty for that. It's Verstappen slow. Oh, we've done another slow stop with Lando though. Got to work on these pit stops.
The McLaren crew ready to jump in.
Another pit stop error. We did give a bit of rest to them because they were getting fatigued, but
That front right won't tighten though.
hasn't worked. Been a lot of mistakes though, so I wonder if most of the teams are just fatigued at this point. Another yellow flag. Someone spun now.
There's a yellow flag now.
Manu Zhou. So he won't be battling Piastri anytime soon now. Oh, I just had a spin ahead of us, or a lock-up, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Sonoda. I say, we heard that as we jumped on board.
Let's follow the drivers then through turn 16. And there goes the steering. But that's just...
Piastri now right up Magnussen's gearbox, going to get a nice helping of DRS. We're going for a deploy on the battery as well. It's the best opportunity to get this. Down the inside. Job done. Sainz has ran wide. Lando is trying to make this move now on Ocon. This is key. He's got it.
Okay, Lando. So, like, recharge off, please.
Yeah, confirm.
Got it done. Got to stay ahead of this Alpine now.
Let's have a look at that. Here, going through Village. They decide to give it a go.
We finally get that done on Ocon. Now on the back of Alonso.
Can they squeeze by?
Oh, look at this on the outside.
And as a result,
Lovely
8
move from
races
Lando.
theirs.
Hulkenberg is pitting. Piastri has
But
got
this is what
Sargent.
happened. Now there's the car of Piastri.
Sargent
gap
moved
opens
out of
up
the
for them.
way for Sainz, and then Sainz dips into the pits, and Piastri says thank you very
That
much.
puts them in 13th place now.
Seizing the opportunity is Oscar. See if we can get this move done then on Pierre. Again, we just want to stick close to him, take advantage of this DRS coming off the section. This should be pretty good work. Lando sweeping by on the outside. Gasly's not giving it up though. Norris got 11 laps to go. I'm pretty sure he can get these tyres to the end. Just see this pit stop for Oscar. See where we actually feed out here. Oh, there we go. No mistake there. Still not the quickest pit stops there, but 2.8. Let's just see where we're feeding out here. So we're going to be in front of K-Mag. So that's Piastri done with all his pit stops now. He's got 4 seconds to... Looks like we've got Russell there just taking us. And he's going to have to get that out of the way of Stroll. He's going to lose a bit of time there. He's got Hulkenberg, Sargent up the road. Whether he can get back into that battle, we shall see. A lot closer here though.
Use the overtake button.
Copy.
Oscar's going to have a go here, that's for sure. He's got the inside here on Hulkenberg. This is looking pretty good for Oscar to get 13th. Good work from Oscar. As we take a replay of that final move from Oscar. So hopefully securing 13th in this Grand Prix. There we go. Go back to balance now. So Charles Leclerc has won. He has got a 5-second penalty, so it's still showing him in first. I'm not sure that's accurate though. We'll see at the end. Looked like he was going to be a net third or fourth. Oscar has finished because he was lapped, so Oscar does come away in 13th. And Lando, who's just been easing the car home after finding himself in 7th place, is going to bag us plenty more points here and gain 7th place.
Good job. Let's check the flag. And it's P7.
So that was incorrect as it showed, because Charles Leclerc did have a 5-second penalty after coming together with Max. So that does mean Max wins this one yet again. Carlos takes 2nd, Charles down to 3rd, Perez finishes 4th. Good solid drive from Russell, although he was down 1, but that long stint did work for him in the end. He finishes 5th, Stroll 6th. Lando, great drive, finishing 7th, so we finish where we start. Fernando Alonso 8th, Gasly 9th, Esteban Ocon in 10th. Fernando also taking the fastest lap. And as we say, Oscar, again, another recovery drive. Had to free stop in the end after burning his tyres after that first lap spin. And comes away in 13th place. But as I say, he did start 12. So if you could just cut those errors, you know, he could have been somewhere on these tail end of the points. Lewis does make up 7 positions after taking a grid penalty, but not enough to get him in the points. That leaves the Drivers' Championship with Max still running away with it, followed by Charles Leclerc, who does gain 3 points on Sergio Perez and moves into 2nd. Sergio is now in 3rd. Carlos Sainz in 4th. Fernando Alonso in 5th. And that's pretty much your top 5. Then a bit of a cut-off to Stroll, Russell, Hamilton. And then same a cut-off to Lando, who gets us another 6 points, edging more ahead of Esteban Ocon. Although we do expect these Alpines to take us as we progress through the season, with our development slowing up. And then Oscar Piastri yet to score a point. Then Constructors, Red Bull take more points than anyone else again this weekend. They're steaming away with it. And then, as we say, we've got gaps between most of these teams. So Red Bull, followed by a gap to Ferrari, then Aston Martin. So you're expecting these top 4 to finish like that, with Mercedes in 4th. Alpine, we make a little bit of a gain on them by 3 points. As I say, we're not expecting to catch them. But we do now expect to finish 6th in this season. Then we've got Williams 7th, As, AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo yet to score a point. And that brings episode 11 to a close. Our next race will be heading into Hungary. If you've made it all the way to the end, please do like the video. It really helps out the channel. And if you're not subscribed already, please do so to keep up to date with our series. As I say, live streaming on a Tuesday and Friday, 7 PM GMT time, along with regular highlighted videos as well. So please do check those out, and we will be back very soon as we head to Hungary.